Hello, this is Julia. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. So this video is a speed build of this big country family home that I made, and this build is built on a 30 by 40 lot in Windenburg, and this house has 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. And there is also some extra rooms like a library room, an office, a knitting or crafts room, and then there is this super tiny music room. And yeah, so it's quite a large home, at least compared to what I usually make. And I usually make like very small houses, and you know, they're very often qualified as tiny houses, so yeah, they're very small usually. So yeah, it was fun making something bigger, and I think that I'm gonna try to make bigger builds as well in the future. So yeah. And I was actually suggested to make some bigger builds as well in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in. And yeah, I really loved that suggestion because, you know, maybe I wouldn't have made this build otherwise. And I don't know, I've been thinking about making bigger builds as well for a while, but yeah, I just haven't like gotten it started. And you know, it's just like I'm a bit out of my comfort zone when making these like bigger houses, because it's definitely not a strength of mine. Like, I am much better at making tiny houses or small houses. So yeah, it's a nice challenge, I could say. So yeah, but even though I'm not that good at making bigger houses, I had so much fun with this build, and yeah, that's very nice. Like, it was a very nice challenge for me, and I am going to keep on challenging myself and trying to make these bigger builds as well, even though I am still going to keep on making tiny homes as well because I love tiny homes. So yeah, I'm never gonna stop making them. They're just so cute and I love them. But bigger builds are fun as well, and I don't know, there is something like really like satisfying about finishing a very big build. So yeah, I like that as well. And yeah, so I was very inspired by some pictures that I saw on Pinterest. There were those like very old country homes, and they had these wallflowers on them, like a lot of wallflowers on them, and that is why I put some of the very beautiful wallflowers to this build again, because you know, I was inspired by those pictures, so I just had to use those wallflowers. And yeah, I feel a little weird about that because I use those wallflowers all the time, and I'm sorry if someone is getting like sick of them, but I feel like they're super pretty and they suit so many houses. So yeah, but I'm trying to not use them like in every single one of my builds. So yeah, but anyway, I really like that I chose to use them for this home because it really reminds me of those houses that I saw on Pinterest, and I just love that because those houses were just like gorgeous and I love them. So yeah. So this video is going to be quite long, like half an hour or something, and I might not be able to make a voiceover that long because, you know, I'm not that good at making voiceovers. So yeah, even short voiceovers are a bit of a struggle for me. So yeah, I might not be able to do that, but you know, I'm gonna keep on talking with you guys as long as I can come up with things to say and as long as it goes smoothly and doesn't get really hard. So yeah, but I just wanted to say that I might not be able to make a full voiceover for this video, but yeah, I'm still like practicing on making voiceovers, and it's getting easier every single time that I make them, and every single time that I publish another video with a voiceover, it gets a tiny bit easier. So I'm very happy about that, and I'm very happy that usually when I make voiceovers now, I don't need to take them like a million times over and over again, and you know, I can make them like in one sitting, and you know, it's a lot easier, and I just love that because, you know, I love making these videos and these voiceovers. It's so much fun. So yeah, it's very nice that it's getting a little bit easier for me, because, you know, it used to be very hard for me, like I've said in some of my videos, that I really struggled with my voiceovers at some point, and it was very annoying. But yeah, hopefully that won't like be an issue anymore, and I can just keep on making these voiceovers and not, you know, struggle with them that much. And yeah, I really think that I am getting better with these voiceovers all the time, and I'm so happy about that. So yeah, for the landscaping of this house, I went kind of crazy because I really wanted that like very wild looking landscaping for this home, because I felt like it suited it, and yeah, I just love how it ended up looking, and yeah, I really like it. But I wanted to mention that you can't see me making like every single little part of the landscaping in this video, because I did some of it off cam because it took me a while, and yeah, so I just decided to not film everything. But yeah, most of it is still here if someone wants to see me putting a lot of plants in here, because I put a lot. So yeah. And also I forgot to film something about this house, maybe like the back of the house, when I put like a pool and, you know, some like sitting areas and something like that. But yeah, hopefully you don't mind. It's not that interesting, and you can see it in the tour at the end of this video anyway, so yeah, hopefully you don't mind. But I just forgot about that, and yeah, I don't know, I just forgot to do it when I was still filming, and then when I was like, oh my god, I still need to do that, and then I just started making it, and then I realized that I'm not filming this. But yeah, I was just like, whatever, it will have to do. So yeah. But yeah, I kind of feel a little weird about the landscaping, because I feel like it might be a tiny bit too crazy for my taste, but yeah, hopefully it's okay. And you know, it's just one build, so yeah. And you can always just take some of the landscaping off if you want. You don't need to keep it all in your game if it bothers you, but I just wanted to do that for this build. So yeah, I did, and I'm happy about that, even though I feel a little weird about it. So yeah. And I am very happy that I made this big house, even though it took me like I think it took me about 5 hours or so. So yeah, these bigger builds take some time, but you know, it was really fun to make this anyway. So yeah, I think it was all worth it. And you know, I am definitely gonna try to keep on making these bigger builds as well, but I feel like I don't have such good ideas for bigger builds, and that's very annoying. So yeah, but yeah, I need to keep on, you know, browsing through Pinterest and stuff like that, so maybe I will get some inspiration for bigger builds as well. But yeah, Mostly when I'm going through Pinterest, I'm just searching for cottages or something like that, and those are obviously not that big. So yeah, I'm not getting so much inspiration from bigger houses. So yeah. But I am going to try to search for some bigger houses as well. So yeah, I really don't know what could be the next bigger house that I'm going to make. You can suggest something in the comments if you want, because yeah, I really don't have any ideas, but I would really like to make some bigger houses because, you know, it was really fun and, you know, I was suggested to do so. So yeah, I always try to listen to what, you know, people who follow me somewhere like me to do. So yeah, I really like to hear everyone's opinions about stuff. So yeah, please tell me if you have any suggestions or something like that. So yeah. For the floor plan of this house, it's kind of funny because some of the rooms turned out like super big and then some of them are like super tiny. So yeah, it's a little bit funny, but I think it's okay and, you know, I like it. So yeah, I guess that's enough. But yeah, I couldn't figure out any better ways to make the floor plan. So yeah, it's gonna have to do. And yeah, so for the entrance of this house, I was a little annoyed because I feel like every time that I try to make bigger houses, the entrance looks like exactly the same because I have like no ideas, and that's very annoying. Even though like when I'm making smaller houses as well, the entrance seems to look very similar to, you know, every single one of my entries, but you know, I am trying to make them different so that they're not super boring, but I don't have any good ideas for entryways or hallways or stuff like that. I really suck at making those and I really wish that I could be better at that, and hopefully at some point I will be, because, you know, I'm practicing all the time and hopefully getting better as well. So yeah. For the kitchen of this house, I really like how it turned out, even though I felt like maybe I could have made it a little bit fancier because this is such a big house. But yeah, in the end I don't really care because, you know, I was really trying to go for the like country kind of vibes. So yeah, I didn't want it to be like too fancy. So yeah, I think I'm satisfied with it and I hope that you will like it too. So yeah. But yeah, I was really struggling with that, like making it look like it's a country house, but then, you know, a little bit fancier, because I feel like this is a very big house. So yeah, I wanted it to be a tiny bit fancier than maybe like normal country houses, or, you know, smaller country houses is what I meant. And yeah, by the way, I have playtested this build and it should be on the gallery by now that you are watching this. But there was one problem with this. It was with the kitchen, so you couldn't like go to the fridge, but I fixed that. But I had to like turn the kitchen table like around, and that causes that you can't access every single one of the chairs on the table. But hopefully that's okay, you know. It almost works and everything else should work because I play tested it and, you know, everything was working, you know. So yeah, everything should work except for the like 2 chairs on the kitchen table. So I'm sorry about that, but you know, there is also the formal dining room in this house, so you can always just use that, or, you know, not have 4 Sims at the kitchen table at the same time. So yeah, I don't think it's such a big problem. But yeah, I always try to make my belts like functional because I want people to be able to play in them. I really like that when people use my builds for their gameplay because, you know, I really like that someone is, you know, getting something out of these builds that I make. And yeah, I like that because, you know, I almost never do any gameplay, so I'm not really using my own builds that much. So yeah, it's nice to know that someone uses them and, you know, gets some joy out of them otherwise than just looking at them. So yeah, even though that's okay as well, you know, I like to admire my own builds because, you know, why not when they turned out good? So yeah, I really like that. And yeah, so for the living room of this house, I was really struggling with, you know, getting that country vibe and then making it a little bit more fancy, but I think I succeeded quite well with that, maybe. And yeah, I really like those couches that I chose for the living room. I feel like they look super cute and I love them. So yeah. And by the way, there is no TV in this entire house, and that's very weird because this is a very big house. But yeah, there is no TV. So yeah, but you know, you can always add one if you want to have it for your gameplay or, you know, any kind of purposes. So yeah, but I didn't add it, but hopefully it's okay. So yeah. And for the color scheme of like pretty much this entire house, I mostly used blue and then some like pops of, you know, very light pink. And I think it looks very good. Like most houses look good if you choose blue to be the main color because I don't know, blue goes well with like anything, I think. So yeah, that's nice. And yeah, I really like the color scheme that I chose for this home. I think it looks very beautiful and yeah, I love that. And it's actually like very easy to make like a blue color scheme for houses in The Sims because so many objects have a blue swatch, but you know, many objects are lacking in some other colors, and that is very annoying. Like so many times I've wanted to do a certain color scheme, but I can't because there's like no good swatches in any objects. So that's super annoying. And I really wish that we would get like better swatches in the future, but you know, that might be reaching a bit. So yeah, I'm not really like expecting anything like major differences in the future, but it would be nice to have some good swatches for items. But yeah, it's okay. You know, you can always just make these blue houses. And yeah, of course you can make other kinds of color schemes as well, but I just feel like some color schemes are very hard to make in The Sims, at least when you try to go for a certain kind of style and then you want a certain color scheme for that style, then it's like very hard. But if you don't like have a certain style in mind and you just like start going with the color scheme, then I think that it would work quite well. So yeah, that's nice. At least you can have different kind of color schemes, and yeah. But I think that the one thing that I would like to change about the Sims 4 is to have a color wheel in the game, because that would like change the game completely and it would be so amazing. Like, oh my god, all the houses that I could make with that, like, oh my god, I want to dream about it for a moment here. Yeah. So yeah, that's just something that I would really love for The Sims 4. It would be so amazing, but yeah, I know that we are probably never getting it because, you know, it would be a big change. So yeah, and you know, I don't really like know why I want it so much, but you know, it would just be so much easier to make different kind of color schemes and, you know, play with colors and make everything match and yeah, that kind of stuff. And yeah, by the way, I really hate it when, you know, there's some furniture that, you know, almost matches, but then in the end it really doesn't. So yeah, that's super annoying, but yeah, we just need to like ignore that, I guess. But yeah, it really annoys me though. But yeah, there's really nothing that you can do about it. So yeah. Also, I've been having like a lot of these like lighting issues in The Sims. Like there's these like black spots in my belts and black stripes and all kinds of stuff like that, and that is like super annoying. And yeah, I'm really annoyed by that because, you know, I want to like have my belts like beautiful and not have any like black spots or stripes or anything like that. And yeah, I think that it has to do with like the game not like recognizing something as a room, and that happens often when I'm trying to make like a more open floor plan, and that's very annoying because I love making like open floor plans for like modern houses. So yeah, it's very annoying that sometimes I can't make that because, you know, the game is just like bugging and, you know, there's those like black dots or stripes and it looks very ugly and I hate it. So yeah, but yeah, I just need to ignore that or live with it, or, you know, whatever you want to say. And yeah, so all these like extra rooms in this house are like very small. So yeah, they're not big, but I think it's nice. Like I think that they turned out pretty cute because they're like very small, and yeah, I really like that. And I like small rooms, they're very cute, and yeah, I like it. So yeah, I guess it's okay. And for the bedrooms of the house, the master bedroom is in downstairs and all the like children's bedrooms are upstairs. So yeah, I was thinking that the people who would live here, or the Sims who would live here, would be like parents and two teens. One of them likes music and the other one likes like arts and painting and stuff like that. And then there would be one kid who really loves animals and they want to be like a veterinarian at some point, and yeah, I really like that. So yeah. But anyway, I really like how the like parents' bedroom turned out. I think it really has that like country vibe to it, but I don't know, it's really not like any fancier than usually, but you know, I like it. I like that it has that country vibe, and yeah, it's nice. So yeah, here I'm making like the knitting or crafts room, whatever you want to call it, because, you know, there was this empty room in the house and I had to fill it up with something. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing, and I think it looks very cute and I like that idea. You know, you can just go and do your knitting or crafts in a, you know, like a quiet place in the house. And yeah, so I was kind of thinking that probably like the mom of this family would be the one that who likes to knit or do crafts and stuff like that. So yeah. And for the like kids, I thought that the teens might like both be girls and then the kid could be a boy maybe, but it can be a girl as well if you want. But you know, I used like a lot of like very like neutral stuff in that room, so yeah, it doesn't really matter if you want to have a boy or a girl. So yeah, it's fine either way. And of course also these like teen rooms are very easily like adjustable to make them to boys rooms. Like there is no like super a lot of like girly things, I think. So yeah, it's fine either way you want to have it. You know, you can always make my builds however you want to use them, so that's okay. So yeah, I think that I'm going to start wrapping up this voiceover because I'm really running out of things to say. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to quit early. So yeah, I'm a bit bummed out that I couldn't make a full voiceover, but this is almost a full voiceover. Like it's just like 5 minutes or something left, so I'm very like satisfied with this. You know, I know that many people might not like watch the whole video, but I still like to make full voiceovers anyway, so that I would get a little bit better at them and stuff like that. So yeah, but anyway, I really hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!